naughty, naughty, shorty. Baby girl.
Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia, some mark ass bitches.
Sexy ladies want power with us in the car with us.
I and I man have a question for y'all today, no people. My question is Sean Paul a bigger artist than Tupac? That is my question for you. I want you to ponder that right now. Stop and think right now. Before we go any further, drop a comment right now and tell me right now why Sean Paul bigger or Tupac bigger than Sean Paul. Which one you say? Sean Paul or Tupac? Who bigger right now? Drop a comment and explain why. Before you watch any further, pause the video, people. Pause the video and write your essay, write your comment. Because I am pretty sure that if I am to take a survey right now and go to any random Jamaican right now and ask them who bigger, Sean Paul or Tupac, I guarantee you 8 out of 10 of them are going to say Tupac. I guarantee you at least 8 out of 10 Jamaicans are going to tell you that Tupac bigger than Sean Paul. And my question to them would be, by what metric? What standard? What are you using? Huh? What are the criterias? What are you using to determine that Tupac would be a bigger artist than Sean Paul? I'm just asking.
Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm.
I do believe that familiarity tends to breed disrespect. You understand? When people find you too common, them get used to you. At first they meet you, they must say, oh my God, I'm so happy to meet you, and this, that, and that. Then you get common to them. Them see you on a regular. Imagine them see you once in a blue moon. Yo, John, no, my artist. Right. But if them see you every day, if them talk to you every day, you lose a mystique, so to speak. You lose that thing, that je ne sais quoi. You not have it no more. You lose the it factor when you become common. Why do I say that? Sean Paul as a Jamaican, right? Jamaicans they're readily used to him. You know what I say? Them now look on Sean Paul as nobody. Although Sean Paul is one of the biggest artists ever, not just among Jamaicans, but across the world. One of the biggest and most accredited artists, and the numbers are there to back it up, people. The numbers, them there. The accreditations are there. But for some weird reason, Jamaicans tend to disrespect this man in the worst way possible. The man is a victim of his own success. Man, I tell you, say, because him light skin, or because him look like Puerto Rican, or because him look like white man, this, that, or through the labels them this and the labels them that, and ray, tay. Stick up in right there, so him look like a white man, a Puerto Rican. So a colorism, right? Stick up in right there, so. So Bob Marley, fame and everything, we should just give that towards him half white, because he's more white than Sean Paul. He's literally half white. Literally half white. So should we say because him half white, say Juna Gang Marley? Should we say it's because they're half white, the Beyoncés, Nicki Minaj's, all of these light-skinned people? Should we just automatically write off people and say, oh, because them light skin? Because them light skin. It's not about talent, Or should we say, oh, a label, so we should write off Prince, also white, write off Michael Jackson, who turned white. We should write them off because they either were white or a label. White label. So basically, we should write off all of their accreditation and accolades and numbers because it's either the label, due to the label, or because them white. Because of that, you say about Sean Paul, Yeah, discredit him. So we should be discrediting everybody who light skin. Everybody who signed to label. So automatically Tupac, you're out, because you were signed to label and you're kind of light skinned too, so you're out. Jay-Z, too light skinned but label, 50 Cent, Eminem, labels, Michael Jackson, Prince, as I said, you name it, the Whitney Houstons, the Celine Dion's. We should have start to throw these people out, the Mariah Carey's. Remember, they were signed to labels and light skin, a lot of them, so we should just automatically dash out everything. And because of the label make you so big Celine Dion, and the label make you so big Mariah Carey, and the label and on a light skin, so automatically we should just dash out everything. I don't hear nobody across the world discrediting. I don't hear or see anyone across the world discrediting any other artists, them big artists, these mega celebrities. Nobody discrediting them about being white or being signed to a label. I don't see nobody saying, oh, the Beatles were signed, you know. So, you know, Elvis Presley was signed, you know. We can go on and on and on and on. Zeppelin, we can go all of these top Rolling Stone artists, top Billboard artists. I don't know, should we say Rihanna? You know, you're so big, it's because of label and this and that. And I'm like, why do people put that in Jamaica? Oh, Jamaicans. The Jamaicans, them, man. They yardy them love to tear down them own. Discredit them own in the worstest way. Tear down Sean Paul. Discredit Sean Paul because, him white and I label this and label that. And I'm like, so what about every other successful artist? Very few of them were ever independent like that and achieved that level of success. Very few. So we should tear down the entire industry to capitulate to one in few artists that did it independent. Or is actually doing it independent right now. Kudos to those who can do it independently. But at the end of the day, music and marketing of music have changed a lot. We're in a different era, a different age of music, the digital age, you know, streaming platforms. People are able to do it independently, you know, distributing their music through DistroKid and TuneCore, etc., being able to put out their own music, get their own accreditation, you know, check their own numbers. They're able to do all of that, so they don't need labels, they don't need management, so people can be more hands-on. You don't need a middleman and a middlewoman, A&Rs and stuff. You can do it independently and achieve success, you know, even if it's moderately. So at the end of the day, I find it quite interesting, you know, people love to discredit and disrespect Sean Paul, one of our biggest artists, if not our biggest artists. You understand? By numbers statistic, he might be even bigger than Bob Marley, if you check the statistics across the world, number-wise. Even I myself do not give Sean Paul the respect that he deserves. You understand? We know, we have a favorites them. We have preferences and nothing wrong with that. But when you try to tear down another man for prop up your artist, now that different. Could you imagine me there say, oh, Sean Paul and nobody, Alkaline are biggest artist, Alkaline have the this and Alkaline have the that, and I'm like looking at the elephant in the room that is Sean Paul, and I'm like, bro, my artist now have the numbers where I'm having, you know, not even close. I mean, look at them platinums, look at them diamonds, look at them billions of streams, goddamn billions of stream on one song, and I'm gonna be like, nah, my artist bigger. My artists are the artists over this artist, and I'm like, on what planet, sir? On what planet? What universe? What dimension? What dimensions are you using to factor this? What y'all do in a real life? But people do this. People will discredit as if Sean Paul is not one of ours. I can understand comparatively and market-wise, you can say, oh, you know, a rapper or a pop artist bigger than, you know, our artist because of the market share and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Sean Paul is people. It's so ironic, by the way.
Get along with the voices inside of my head.
And I don't need to
Only
be
you can
humble.
understand
Break
it.
down walls like Jericho crumble.
That is here.
It's not a
means
normal
he's
thing.
never lost.
I will never ever fall.
Quick rumble.
Never
I
ever
will never
crumble.
ever fall, never stumble.
Break down walls.
You're trying to save
Jericho
me. Stop
crumble.
holding your breath.
So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, Dancehall News and Reviews. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit that like button and select all on that notification bell right next to the subscribe. Click on that. Yeah, the bell. Click on the bell and select all. Do the right thing. I am your host, Captain of the Vulture Squad, Edmund Dranker, reporting for duty. I heard a conversation pertaining to what makes one a giant in dancehall. And having a crossover song or a Billboard song tends to be a part of the requirement, right? Okay. But then when Sean Paul have all of these mega hits, because they're talking about having a crossover song, and I'm laughing because Sean Paul, the artist, not a song, not a song, is an artist that crossed over entirely in mind, body, and soul that the man they crossover. Some people might find a song with crossover or two. This man transcended to the point he's mega pop. He's a mega pop artist. See, what people don't understand, a Tupac is not a pop artist. If you understand what I say. Look at Jadakiss, Biggie Small, they're not pop. They're not pop artists. When you look at a Nicki Minaj, a Drake, those are pop artists. Eminem, pop artists. They're rappers who are popular rappers, but they're not pop, if you understand what I'm saying. I wouldn't consider, say, a Meek Mill's a pop artist. You understand? It might be popular, but he's not a pop artist. You know the difference when Nicki went pop from when Nicki was just a rapper. You know the difference when Drake went pop from when he was just a popular rapper. And they do use metrics to measure that. You can tell by the release. Them can say, okay, this is an R&B, on the R&B chart, on the hip-hop chart. But then you have on the pop chart, and you know the category pop. You see me? And you know the type of artists them are up there, the mega numbers. So when an artist starts with a certain mega numbers, then you know they're pop. So you know say Sean Paul is a pop artist because he does mega numbers. Up there with the biggest artists them. Doing numbers with the biggest set of artists them. The highest set of streams them. Sean Paul up there. Now, back to the question, people, my gentle people. Who bigger? Have you made up your mind yet? Sean Paul or Tupac? Who are the bigger artists? Oh, me just ask music-wise. Me ask who are the bigger artists? Alright, you ready to get into it? You done formulate your opinion already? You done drop on the comments already? I want to know. Talk to me in the comments, people. Who bigger? Sean Paul or Tupac? I want to know. Let's go. The captain is here, captain of the Vulture Squad. Active up right now, people. So for those who say that Tupac bigger than Sean Paul, music-wise, my question to y'all is, what metric are you using? Does Tupac have the numbers to back that up on any platform? Can he outdo Sean Paul on any platform? Me just want to know any platform. And don't tell me say, because him dead, him never get to do. Because at the end of the day, Bob Marley dead, Bob Marley dead before Tupac, way before Tupac, And Bob Marley numbers bigger than Tupac numbers, So I am just saying, you do realize that, right? We don't have to ask, we know say Bob Marley bigger than Tupac. That's not a question about that. Bob Marley is pop and Tupac is not. That is something you need to factor in. Now, if people don't realize that, yes, he's respected by people and loved by people. Tupac is revered and his influence is immense. But in terms of being a bigger artist, because it's music, it's numbers. Numbers don't lie, they say. I wonder, do they? Do they? So, in reality, what numbers do Tupac have for back up say him a bigger artist than Sean Paul? I am just asking. So, for those who are saying that, why are you disrespecting Sean Paul? I know. Sean Paul is a victim of his success, a victim of being alive also. You either die the hero or live to be the villain. And that's what's happening to Sean Paul. People are discrediting him and disrespecting him because he's alive. Him not dead like Bob Marley. Him not dead like Tupac. Him not dead like MJ. Him not dead like so much of them. He's alive. So your worth is diminished because you're alive. Because if you're dead, it's like, well, you know, this or that, it kind of put you in an infamy and stuff like that, and people are look upon you upon a level like, yo, John, if the man did alive, he would not do this and not do that and ray. It is all hypothetical, but when you're alive, people can actually gauge what you have done. But even though you have done immense, like crazy, they still put it in their mind like, oh, you don't know, say if the man there was alive, he could have done so much more. For example, Bob Marley dead, and we see Bob Marley levels, and Garnet still dead, but we don't see Garnet levels. But a man would have tell you, say, if Garnet was alive, he would have outdone Bob Marley. Am I lying? Am I lying? I know a lot of y'all do believe that. Comment. Hold on then, man. What y'all say? Me just a chat. You want to see numbers? Alright, make we start with Spotify. Numbers on the screen. Alright, let's go. We have Sean Paul with 14 billion streams, alright? That is it. With number one being a feature, you know what I say? Sean Paul, Rockabye, the feature, with 1.6, almost 1.7 billion. Now we have Sean Paul with a song by Sean Paul. It's a feature. He featured someone on that song. It's not a dolly, you understand, but it is his song, No Lie, with 1.3 billion. Also, Temperature, dolly again, with 1 billion. Alright, Cheap Thrills, he's featured on that, you know, almost 1,817 million. Get Busy, Dolly again, 640 million. Adata go on there, so. Adata go on. So you can see that Sean Paul, all the way you can go down all the way to number 10 and beyond. Be a 200 plus million. Mighty God of Daniels. Sean Paul, you got numbers. But then again, people are going to say, oh, because of features, as if him not have song by himself. Him not have him own a songs, we have billion plus streams. As if, oh, no, they must say the labels. Oh, no, because him light skin and labels is a combination, you know, the labels, yeah, man, he signed. I sign him sign. So look how much people sign and don't have them numbers, yeah. Look how much people white and light skin and don't have them numbers, yeah. If it is all about labels and all about being light skin, then every light skin person should be bigger than Sean Paul or as big as Sean Paul or close. I am just saying. These things are fictitious. Them people are wicked. Them love to pull down the artists. But it's fine. It's fine. We love to tear down our own and prop up others. So, them might tell you, say, Tupac are the bigger artists. And Tupac have the numbers to back it up. So, we have to go check out Tupac Spotify numbers too. And not the only platform this we are touching, you know. We are touch YouTube too, you know. We are going to touch the we call RIAA. Yeah, man, we are go over there, so. Yeah, man, cause, I mean, numbers don't lie, yeah? Alright. We got Tupac Spotify numbers, people. We're talking about 11.5 billion streams on Spotify. After all, him dead and gone. Yes, what me I say? So we are talking about songs like California Love, 915 million, you know what I'm saying? Ambitions, 838 million, hit them up. 787. You can see all the way down, similar to Sean Paul. Enough of him sang them above 200 million. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to him. Him not really have none weight a billion yet, but soon, you know, a couple of them are going to 8 billion. He's doing well, even though I'm dead and gone. He's doing great. But as you can see on Spotify, Sean Paul numbers are way bigger. Way bigger. Even if I just him solo song them here pre, him numbers them bigger than Tupac numbers. Pre the maths, bro, the numbers don't lie. So if you gonna talk about a label, so I'm to Tupac, theme thing that upon a label. Oh, because what really and truly? Oh, he's being plugged in, so Tupac not being plugged in. I'm just saying, oh, Sean Paul have better management and control people than Tupac estate. I'm just asking. The excuses, the copium is gonna be a lot. I am dying to read these comments. I'm dying because I know you people. I know y'all are gonna all sorts of mental gymnastics, you know. Yeah, man. You not go fly. You not go fly on one a bad panda one. Yeah. Go on the road. Let me see. Stick up in right there, so Bob Marley dead and gone long before Tupac. Long before Tupac. When Tupac dead, about 1997, 98, around them time there, I think. I don't remember the exact time, but I think I was in America and I came here in 1997. So I would presume, yeah, around them time there, either way. No, my point is this. Bob Marley died in 1981 before I was born. I was 16 when I came to the United States of America. So, Bob Marley died 16 years before Tupac. 16 years before Tupac. And Three Little Birds, overall, them have about the same amount. Bob Marley have a little bit more. But comparatively about the same overall number as Tupac and Bob Marley on the Spotify. But Bob Marley have a couple songs, that is over 1 billion. So you don't know Bob Marley take it over Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Bob takes it over Tupac on the Spotify. So me just showing you, say, if we not going to use that label thing there, if we not going to use that dead thing there, if you try Lily Dung Sean Paul, don't do that. Don't do that, because if you do that, you're Lily Dung, you all of them. You're Lily Dung Tupac, MJ, Prince, Bob Marley, Elvis, everybody I get shriveled down. Everybody I get Lily Dung. So don't do that something there. Do not paint with that brush, because if you do, everybody I get dirty up and paint up and be sitting. And I want y'all to understand comparatively. Look at Jay-Z numbers. Jay-Z numbers. Umbrella, a feature. 1.8 billion. That's with Rihanna. That go already. You understand? So you have these songs, 1.6 billion, 1.5, 1.2, 1.3. You don't know Jay-Z numbers them up. You understand? Like 20 billion streams on the Spotify. So shout out to Jay-Z. But you get what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand that Jay-Z numbers are more than Tupac. So numbers wise, Jay-Z numbers are bigger than Tupac numbers. I want y'all to understand this. So do not disrespect Sean Paul, because Jay-Z a label man. You get it? A label man. So if you got Lily Dung Sean Paul, you got Lily Dung Jay-Z too. The truth is, music is subjective. It is. And people have them preferences. And we can't fight nobody for that. You like what you like. You rate who you rate. And nothing wrong with that. But what is not subjective are the numbers. The numbers are not subjective. The numbers are the numbers. Whether or not you appreciate it, whether or not you try to do mental gymnastics to cope with the facts that you do not like. And a lot of people, they love to fight against reality. They love to fight against reality. But as I said, I get it. Jamaica, a lot of colorism, reverse colorism, because it does happen. When you look at an artist like Eminem, all of his success is, it's because he's white. It's because he's white. He's the biggest rapper in the numbers because he's white. But one of the hardest thing to do is bust as a white rapper. Imagine that. One of the hardest thing to do is bust as a hardcore rapper. Yo, people are gonna take look at Vanilla Ice. Look at Machine Gun Kelly. People do not take white rappers seriously. People do not. They do not take white rappers seriously. But they took Eminem seriously. Oh, ironical. Oh, ironical is that. But yet still, people, they might tell you, say, all of his success is because he's white. But it is more likely for an artist to bust as a rapper being black than it is for one to bust being white. Them also gonna tell you say Drake is successful because Drake is half Jew. Or because he's Jewish. And I'm not saying it does not play a factor when it comes to the business side of it and links and stuff like that. Controlling the market and power moves. I'm not saying it ain't. But the boy is talented. You got to give credit. Because I am sure there are many half Jews, half white, half this, people with powers, people with links, and yet still they can't make it nowhere because the people are not gravitating to the music. You understand? You can try and program the people, program the masses, tell them what to like and stuff like that, but it's rare that it actually works. it's rare. Because if it was automatic, then the labels would have full control over everybody. Instantly, them want bust a new artist or run off a place, them just run the program, the MK Ultra, whatever it is. But it's not like that. Nothing. The human brain, you can't too control human beings. Them rough, them hard to deal with. Trust me, human beings different like that. Alright. You see the party are kind of subjective. The party are rough, people, I swear to you. Yeah, man, when it comes to the gold and platinums, I don't know what going on with Tupac. I don't know what going on with them estate. I don't know what going on with them legacy. The fact saying at 2021, them actually, and the only time they did like an update for his RIAA accreditations. Like, it's ridiculous. On the gold and platinum, the man literally, people, only have 3 records. 3 records. It is ridiculous. 3 records? Are you serious, Tupac? The reason I say this might be a bit subjective is because the labels them don't like to update these things, because when they do, they have to pay out money. When the records are certified platinum, certified gold, they have to pay out. So what they do, they try to hold off on the certifications so they do not have to pay out the estate or whoever owns the royalties and stuff like that for a Tupac. So obviously them are all back, because you can't tell me say Tupac now have more platinum than this. Like, this is ridiculous. This can't make no sense. Even based off his streaming numbers, he clearly has more. But them now update the thing, them a style thing. Him dead and gone, whoever is in control of his estate, them don't know what them a do. Them not understand the business, and they probably don't even have the rights because our labels own them thing, yeah. Now, when you talk about Sean Paul, no boy, mighty God of Daniel, look at that cheap thrills. That cheap thrills about to be diamond quite soon, diamond. Look at that 4X here and that there. So Sean Paul, see a feature, Sean Paul Trinity album, Sean Paul, a lot of songs, Dirty Rock album, lots of single. The man go hard, you can't go around Sean Paul numbers. Believe no, people, me not work off of feelings, we work off of numbers. Like it or not, Sean Paul have the accreditations. You can't beat him. You can say this, you can say that, but you have to respect the man numbers. Respect the man numbers, people. Come on, man. That's the problem, you know. You not respect the man numbers. On the Jamaicans, no found on a vile, man. On a vile. Disrespecting the artists. Talk about who this and that, bro. Me not care if the man white, blue, green. Him I wanna feel with them and him put in the work. Put some respect on the man name. Love him or hate him, it no matter. Him work speaks for itself. Stop the hating of Sean Paul. Stop propping up people over the man, bro. The man is a legend. The man is a column up there. Respect the giant. And respect to the great Bob Marley. My God, that Legends album. Yo, soon that I'll be triple diamond. You understand? Yo, that's crazy. Numbers on top of numbers. You see me? Yeah, man, Bob Marley do it. Bob do it, even though I'm dead and gone. That is why I say, don't just automatically say, because somebody dead. Because Bob dead and gone. 16 years before Tupac. And him still a do it right now. And him numbers them back it up. And a reggae him do. Reggae versus the quote-unquote hip-hop. That is quote-unquote a bigger market, a bigger genre than reggae market. How ironic is that? Think about that, logical people. Respect. Put respect on the reggae and the dancehall side. No found on the love to give everything to the rapper them and the pop artists and whatever, even though Baba and Sean Paul are pop. I'm just saying. Respect reggae and dancehall. Cause when the man them cross. And the man them are some different levels of icons. Me nah lie, me can't go around it. It hurt me, people. It hurt me. When me see people disrespect the legend them, well, few will legend them. Few will own a people them. Just to prop up some other man when he even put in half the work. When he even have half the levels. When it come to numbers and accreditation, but them are prop up some man. Me I say if you go easy, man. Go easy some my time. You see me? Man I prop up Tupac over Sean Paul. And me know say enough Jamaican people, enough Jamaican stars actually rate Tupac over Sean Paul. Enough of them. The levels of respect where them would I give to a Tupac and a Biggie, them nah give to Sean Paul. Me I tell you that me nah hear no dancehall artists revere Sean Paul and Shaggy them the way all them revere man like Tupac and them thing there. One can say because them dead and gone. Okay, cool. Well, Little Wayne still alive and Drake and them man there and them revere them man there on a level here like damn. Calm down, people. Well, you say more numbers, you want more numbers, cause it not solidify for you yet. Okay, hold on there, man. So make we deal with the YouTube numbers. So we have Sean Paul. I'm still in love with Sasha. 1.1 billion. You see me I say, go down the list, you don't know, give me the light, you know. Okay, alright, 135, alright, you know what I'm saying, get busy, 383 million, you know what I'm saying, temperature 741, alright, headed towards a billion, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying, we are look on that, you know, one with Keisha Cole, alright, we see what go on here, so, we see one right here, so, alright, 961, she doesn't mind. Okay, almost a billion. Alright, no lie. 1.8 billion. Woo. That rockabye though. That rockabye. Wow. 3.9 billion. 3.9 billion. Wow. Sean Paul, these numbers are spectacular, man. You got some great numbers. I can't go around it, man. And I'm saying, alright. Baby boy, alright, 298 million. Like Glue, 200 million. It's a good look, great numbers. Sean Paul numbers, very, very impressive. And I'm saying, give it up to me, 394 million. Damn, bro, like, he got numbers. We gotta respect that, you know what I'm saying? Gotta respect that. Sean Paul, he does it for real, in real life, you know what I'm saying? Mad Love, 501 million. Great numbers. You understand? With the YouTube music, it doesn't allow me to actually select and choose, you know, the highest numbers, you know, most popular or whatever. It doesn't allow that. So that is why, you know, see me put it in context like that. It's because they do not allow that. But Sean Paul numbers are very, very impressive. Now go round it still. When it come to the YouTube side, Tupac are going good. 1 billion this, so you see me I say we they hit them up. Another billion, you see me I say, well they hit them up I guess 2 versions, so 1 billion. Either way, you see me I say changes 676 million, alright. Dear Mama 649 million. So as me say, impressive, very good numbers. It doesn't outdo Sean Paul numbers, but they're impressive as well, you see me? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, it's a good look, people. Best believe that. Tupac have some nice numbers as well, you see me? Looking over the numbers, as I said, I know nothing big like the Sean Paul numbers overall, you see me? I say, but him have some, you know, 173 million right there, 130 million right there. Him have numbers, but in terms of Sean Paul versus, you know, Tupac numbers, Sean Paul numbers dominate. And you have to respect that. You see me? Respect that. No people no want to give credit where credit is due. You know, they might tell you this and they might tell you that. But the truth is that if it's a numbers game, Tupac are going to lose hands down every time to Sean Paul. I just say go when I time them. Love it, they ate it. 164 million right there, so 131 million. Alright. Tug Passion, alright, 875 million. Hail Mary 149. But overall, as me say, when it comes to the YouTube numbers, Sean Paul take it again. You see me? Him take it over RIAA, him take it over Spotify, and him take it over YouTube. Put some respect on Sean Paul name. In terms of influence, I would say Tupac take it over Sean Paul. Because most artists and youths will tell you, oh, Tupac this and Tupac that, Tupac Ray. People not really tell us a Sean Paul Ray. A Sean Paul inspire me and Sean Paul this and I became an artist because of Sean Paul. You hear that a lot for Tupac. In terms of dressing styles, tattooing and stuff like that, Pac would take it right there, so people. Pac is a fashion icon. You know me I say a trendsetter when it comes to piercing nose, tattooing up himself, you know, certain imagery. Him project that. Even some of the music where him sing, the Machiavelli type music, you know, the deep passion in him music, the poetry, you know, the talking about certain social issues. Him really, you know, bring that off. Sean Paul more on the fun side, the fun. It would be like comparing Afro beats to like reggae, you know what I say, conscious versus partying, you know, per se, you know what I say. So Sean Paul is more on the party, fun music, you know, enjoying yourself, nice music. Pac be on some reality, giving you the nitty gritty. So some of the time that tend to resonate more, even though the fun party music I could go further in terms of numbers. So I would say, you know, when it comes to pure influence, I would say Pac take it over Sean Paul. But that not really determine who are the bigger artists, are the numbers talk. You see what I say? But influence wise, I would agree that Tupac is more influential than a Sean Paul. After all, these Jamaicans don't even respect the man. Them not even respect the man. Them not idolize the man on the levels. So, obviously, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, if Jamaicans not really respect Sean Paul, yeah, him a big artist. Him have the numbers, the accolades, everything. But no, them not give the man him just do. What's due unto Caesar, give unto him. So if the Jamaicans don't give to him, then why you expect the rest of the world to do it? I'm just saying. Wait a minute. I know y'all Tupac fans are like, what about the Billboard? Home field advantage. Think about it, people. Which one bigger? American football or the world football? What them call soccer in America. Which one bigger? On the world stages, soccer is bigger than American football. That is just facts. You can't go around that. So Tupac being the American artist, you would expect that the American accredited thing, which is the Billboard, would have more accreditation towards Tupac. Naturally, you understand me? Let's keep it 100. Billboard 200 versus Billboard 200. Sean Paul versus Tupac. Tupac wins. You understand me? With 5 number 1 hits, you know. 5 number 1 hits. While Sean Paul now no number 1 hits. Him only have 3 entry. Tupac have what? 21. So right there, so Pac wins when it comes to the Billboard 200. But don't despair, Sean Paul fans. Don't despair. We understand the home field advantage. You understand? Yeah, man. But Sean Paul rally back right here, so you know, people. Because Tupac on the Billboard at 100 have 1 number 1 hit and 21 entries, you know. 21 entries. May I say, alright. What Sean Paul have? Sean Paul, what you got for us? What you got for us, Sean? You better put up some numbers, because if you don't, this is going to be embarrassing. Alright. So Sean Paul has 4 number 1 hits. Alright, 4 number 1 hits with 19 entries. Alright. Yo, man, Sean Paul take it right here, man. 21 with only 1 number 1, 19 in 4 number 1. I gotta give it to Sean Paul when it comes to the Billboard at 100. So Tupac took the Billboard 200, Sean Paul took the Billboard at 100. Think about that, people. Even with the home field advantage, Sean Paul took it. Like, come on. Sean Paul put in work. Respect that man. Put some respect on that man's name. You ain't gonna be like, oh, well, you know, the Billboard, Tupac would take it on the Billboard. No, not so fast. He ain't taking it nowhere unanimously. He ain't taking it nowhere over Sean Paul. Back up. I came, I saw. I did what I had to do. I broke it down. If you get it now, you get it. If you're still saying Tupac is bigger, well, it's subjective. It's your opinion. And as I said before, opinions are like a-hole. Everybody have one, and some people have more than one. Because a lot of people have verbal diarrhea doo-dooing through their mouths. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, numbers don't lie. Numbers-wise, all of what we had up today, come on, be fair. In the comments right now, people. If you add it up, if you say Spotify, Sean Paul take your Spotify, Sean Paul take your YouTube, Sean Paul take your RIWA. Come on, the only thing that is competitive is the Billboard. The only thing, and you will give, the edge towards Tupac on the Billboard side. But Sean Paul put in work even on the Billboard. One can say, well, Tupac dead and gone. So is Bob Marley. And stop Bob Marley's success. Stop Michael Jackson's success. You understand? So Tupac, well, his people them now do something right. Because if others are doing it while them dead and him not do it right, then I'm people them a F up. One night time them. Big up on yourself, people. Drop in the comments. Share your perspective.